So Michael J. White was on Vlad TV interviewing Vlad, and I usually don't pay Vlad no mind, but I had to peep this one out because he came on there and he said that Stevie Wonder's catalog was better than Michael Jackson and Prince's put together. What were my thoughts and my takes? And musician, and let me tell you something. Michael Jackson was a musician because a voice is is an instrument. You don't get those chords and those songs just the right way. Anybody can't go behind there. And for people always want to act like Michael was just in there with Quincy Jones, Quincy was just directing everything. Michael wrote his stuff. Michael composed his stuff. He did his due diligence. To be a lead vocalist, background vocalist, that's an instrument. He did play percussion. He did play keyboards. I mean, was he as proficient or as on it like Steve Wonder Prince was? No, but he was very much in the musical aspects. He was musical. Those songs were musical that hit, and people had memories, and people grew up on that. And to do those songs and to do them in a way that left a lasting impression, he just made it look so easy because you saw the whole show and the ooh and the ah what he could do on the stage, and then you got the King of Pop and you got that whole side. But that cat put the work in. All three of them worked very hard. So let me say that out the way. I have to say that as a caveat. It's hard to debate that because where do I start? I mean, to me, for me personally, Michael Jackson, Steve Wonder, my two main favorite all-time greats. Because they mirrored each other a lot. They were both child prodigies, and they had incredible careers. And it's very debatable with them because if I go from Jackson 5 to about Thriller, Michael was untouchable. Well, as a kid to that particular era, you can debate that. And then Stevie, from Fingertips all the way to Songs of Kid Life, you can debate that. With Prince, mainly the 80s stuff I like the best. I think his peak and his prime for me, I could say 80 through 87 was peaking for me. Strong live performer. He had great songs. He was a stylist who had a lot of different things. There's things that he did that worked, things he didn't work. So I think they all have a caveat. If I had to say this, and I thought Michael's run was strongest, obviously the Ruckus with Quincy Jones, and of course with Destiny and the Triumph album, the live album, like that. All that era, I would say he was almost unstoppable with his run. Intricate, and again, performing great songs. He got a strong catalog. It's hard to argue against that. He had bigger songs. That's hard to argue against. Stevie Wonder, to me, had the greatest album run. They all hit you in three different ways. I mean, what I liked about Prince was his kind of type of freedom vibe he had. Then he translated